So unfortunately the coronavirus didn't wait for me to make up my mind about having the vaccine. It's really not a very good time to be having a baby.
I have cared for many sick pregnant women with COVID infection, and those numbers are just going up.
ITU doctors called my partner and said she's not coming home.
The COVID vaccine is incredibly new in comparison to the other vaccines recommended for pregnant women.
Hello, I'm Victoria Cook and I'm a journalist at the BBC, and this is my second pregnancy during this pandemic. When I was pregnant with Emily, the vaccine wasn't around last year, and now obviously it is around. The unknowns about the vaccine are putting me off from having it, and I just don't know what to do. It's funny, you walk along the street and it really does feel like life is getting back to normal for everyone else, but for a lot of pregnant women who are unvaccinated like me, it isn't normal, and it's still a huge worry. And there's plenty of pregnant women that I've spoken to who feel the same way that I do.
My name's Lucy and I'm 35 weeks pregnant. I have been feeling anxious about the COVID vaccine for a while now. My main concern is not for me, but for my unborn child.
I'm Lily. I'm currently pregnant with my second baby girl, and I will be entering my 27th week of pregnancy this week. I have chosen not to have the COVID vaccine yet. I just don't feel like there has been enough information given to us pregnant women.
What are the side effects for my body?
Out of the 200,000 women in the USA and the UK who have had the vaccine, there haven't been any significant adverse effects noted.
I'm really worried about the long-term effects. What about when the baby's 5 years old?
It's important to remember that this is an mRNA vaccine, and that's the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. They are not live vaccines, and importantly, they don't cross over to through the placenta to the baby either. So that's similar to whooping cough and flu vaccines, which have been used for many, many years.
It's really hard because when I found out I was pregnant in January earlier this year, the advice was not to have the vaccine. I just don't know really what to do.
We are seeing increased rates of admission to hospital of the pregnant women with COVID infection, and of those, 98% are unvaccinated. We know that the risk of stillbirth doubles and the risk of prematurity trebles.
I ended up having an emergency C-section like 3 days after I was admitted into hospital. It got to the point where the ITU doctors called my partner and said she's not coming home. If it was me, I would definitely get the vaccine.
After a lot of research and speaking to various different people, I decided to get the vaccine. I just felt like the risk was too high with only 4 weeks to go until I'm due to give birth. I am definitely happy with my decision and feel like I've done the best thing to keep me and my baby safe.
It's left me feeling really breathless. I have to monitor my oxygen levels on one of these. But the midwives say I'm quite mildly affected compared to other pregnant women, so I have to be grateful for that. It's really not a very good time to be having a baby, that's for sure.